everyone, I'm Dr. Rajkaur and today I'm going to show you how to make your own homemade chocolate toothpaste. This recipe makes use of cacao nibs. Cacao are the raw bean-like seeds from which chocolate, cocoa butter and cocoa is made. Cacao is known to naturally promote healing of teeth. Research shows that compounds like theobromine which are present in cacao promote remineralization of the tooth enamel, which is supposedly even better and safer than fluoride. Other compounds like Cacao Bean Husk or CBH are highly effective in reducing oral bacteria which have been implicated in dental decay. CBH is also a proven effective toothbrush decontaminant. Our mouth is a host to both good and bad bacteria. The key to good health is finding the right balance with these bacteria. Contrary to the popular perception, it's not a very good idea to use chemical toothpaste and mouthwashes that claim to kill 99% of the oral germs. Because when you use products to kill the bad bacteria, you may end up destroying the good ones too. And this imbalance can lead to several oral conditions like bad breath, gum infection, and even dental decay. So let's see what are the benefits of using your own homemade chocolate toothpaste. Probiotics in the toothpaste nourish your beneficial or good bacteria. It promotes remineralization of your teeth. It contains cacao, which consists of compounds that reduce cavities and strengthen enamel. It gives your mouth a neutral pH, which leaves it with a wonderful aftertaste. Last but not the least, it tastes amazing. This is an oil-based toothpaste recipe. In order to avoid the need for preservatives, most natural homemade toothpastes are oil-based. On the other hand, most commercial toothpastes are water-based. Remember, when you add water to any natural product recipe, you are also introducing a source for bacterial growth to form. And most of us make-it-yourselfers cannot perform microbial testing on any or every batch of homemade toothpaste that we make. The shelf life of this toothpaste is only as good as the shelf life of each of its ingredients. However, if you do want to make a water-based natural homemade toothpaste, we can add ingredients that can make the toothpaste environment less conducive to bacterial growth. This will also help to keep the toothpaste safe for longer use. Let's have a look at the list of ingredients and the health benefits associated with each of them. Cold-pressed organic coconut oil, food-grade bentonite clay, baking soda, xylitol, unsweetened cacao powder, and probiotics which are optional. While making a water-based homemade toothpaste, you can add salt as a preservative. So let's begin with coconut oil. Coconut oil is known for its antibacterial and antifungal properties. But the best part about coconut oil is that its antimicrobial quality is not potent enough to disturb the delicate balance of bacteria in your mouth. The only disadvantage of coconut oil is that its consistency is temperature dependent. And so, the consistency of your toothpaste may vary from season to season. It may be thinner during summer months, while it may be more solid during the winter months. This may cause some difficulty while dispensing it. In order to avoid all this, you could try using fractionated coconut oil which does not solidify at 76 degrees Fahrenheit. You could also try using a different oil like olive oil which is known for its anti-inflammatory properties. It's also easily found in most households. Moving to the next ingredient, that is bentonite clay. Bentonite clay is a known natural polisher, it's rich in minerals and is mildly abrasive. It also has a high pH which helps to combat cavities. Now some of you may feel that using bentonite clay is akin to putting dirt in your mouth. Well, as a generation we have been brainwashed into thinking that the right thing to do is to sterilize or disinfect our mouth with chemical products. However, holistic dental health is all about preserving the delicate ecosystem of bacteria in your mouth while getting rid of the harmful bacteria. Moving on to our next ingredient, that is xylitol. Xylitol is an excellent plant-based sweetener which is also a great alternative to fluoride. In spite of being a sweetener, not only does xylitol not cause cavities, but it actually helps to reduce them. Research shows that regular xylitol use reduces the cavity-causing bacteria in your mouth. Here's a word of caution: while using xylitol, make sure to use only as much as required, as being a sweetener, it may reprogram your taste buds to crave for more sweetness. Here's a warning that goes with xylitol use. While xylitol is an excellent sweetener for use in homemade toothpaste meant for human use, it can be highly toxic to dogs and cats and perhaps other animals as well. So make sure to store it safely and out of their reach. And if you do ever plan to make a homemade toothpaste for your pets, do not use xylitol or essential oils. The next ingredient in our list is baking soda. Baking soda is known for its antibacterial and antifungal properties. It also helps to raise the alkalinity of the mouth by neutralizing the acids produced by the oral bacteria, all while having a low abrasion score. And don't forget, it's these acids which are produced by the bacteria that cause cavities in the first place. Baking soda also acts as a preservative for homemade toothpaste because of its high pH, which is around 9, as most bacteria thrive at a lower pH which is close to neutral, which is around 7. The other ingredient is anise. Anise is known for its antioxidant, antiviral and antifungal properties. It can also help to rebalance the oral microbiome naturally. It's also known as a polishing agent for teeth. Anise, unlike other essential oils, is acceptable because it is not very antibacterial. When making a water-based toothpaste, remember to add salt. Salt is an excellent natural preservative and is also well known for its antibacterial properties. A mineral-rich salt like the pink Himalayan salt can also help in remineralization of tooth enamel. Apart from that, salt can also stimulate saliva formation, which in itself is helpful in keeping cavities away. Salts can also buffer the oral pH, thus preventing acids from bacteria in the plaque from eating away at your tooth enamel. Well, it's this combination of salt and baking soda that raises the pH of your toothpaste and helps create a not so hospitable environment for bacteria and mold to flourish on. This is what is going to preserve our water-based homemade toothpaste. Even so, it's better to be cautious and make only small batches of water-based homemade toothpaste just in case, since most of us are not going to perform periodic microbial testing anyways. Now let's see how to make your own homemade chocolate toothpaste recipe. The prep time for this recipe is 5 minutes, the cook time is 5 minutes, and the total time is around 10 minutes, and it yields a serving of approximately 1 ounce. The ingredients are 1 tablespoon of bentonite clay, 2 teaspoons of cacao powder, 1 teaspoon of xylitol, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of probiotic powder, 2 tablespoons of coconut oil, more or less depending on the desired consistency. You can even use other oils like olive oil, and 2 to 3 drops of anise essential oil. Mix all the dry ingredients together until they're uniformly combined. I normally use cacao powder, so I don't feel the need to grind the ingredients further. But if you are using cacao nibs, or you find the ingredients a little too abrasive for your sensitive teeth and gums, then go ahead and pulverize them in a coffee grinder or a food processor. Add little by little coconut oil to the mixture and keep mixing vigorously. Towards the end, add a few drops of anise essential oil and mix until no lumps remain. Transfer the paste to a storage jar or a non-toxic refillable squeeze tube. Your toothpaste is now ready for use. If you're using a storage jar, make sure to use a clean spoon to scoop out the desired amount of toothpaste onto your toothbrush. Avoid dipping the toothbrush directly into the jar to avoid contaminating the toothpaste. Chocolate toothpaste is not known to stain teeth. However, it can leave your sink looking messy if you do not rinse well with water right after. If you're using coconut oil, avoid spitting directly into your sink. Instead, try spitting into a piece of tissue or the trash can, as coconut oil may solidify and clog your drains down the road. Here's a list of ingredients if you're making a water-based homemade chocolate toothpaste. 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of bentonite clay, 2 teaspoons of distilled water, 1 teaspoon of xylitol, 2 teaspoons of cacao, 2 drops of anise essential oil, and 1 teaspoon of probiotic powder, which is optional. Each person has to weigh out the potential benefits and risks of using a fluoridated toothpaste. While fluoride can help in the fight against cavities, relying only on fluoride toothpaste to keep cavities away is not your best bet. In fact, cleaning up your diet and removing cavity-causing foods is not only the healthier way of keeping cavities at bay, but it's a lot more effective too. Plus, there are other less toxic substances that can help with the remineralization, and they taste great too, just like your yummy own homemade chocolate toothpaste recipe. I'd love to know how you find this chocolate toothpaste recipe. In the meantime, keep smiling and namaste.